first day I was home from Padua, I tried to get an audience with my father, but they told me he was too busy. The second day I tried to speak to him at dinner, but he was too drunk. The third day I gave up and did nothing. The fourth day he came to see me.
Enter Charlemagne.
And the part is to be played by...
Yes, and the part is to be played by an actor of enormous power. Giant on the battlefield.
Oh, stop it, you're too much.
You're welcome.
Oh, good morning, Pippin.
Good morning, sir.
Welcome home, my son.
Thank you, sir.
How have things in Padua?
Well, not very
Good, I'm a great believer in education.
And yet you have become the most powerful man alive.
Oh, Pippin, you exaggerate. What about the Pope?
I rank you ahead of the Pope, sir.
I happen to agree with you. But things were simpler when I was growing up. Any problem could be solved with a sword. Tomorrow is for you.
But it's still today.
Yes, but for how long? Sunrise and sunset are similar yet not identical.
Enter Louis. Pippin's half-brother and after Pippin the heir to the throne. Addicted to the physical, Louis loves weightlifting. Louis loves wrestling.
Ooh.
But most of all, Louis loves Louis.
Ha! 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 Well done, brother.
Well done. That was magnificent. Did you know that this arm flew 20 Frisians last year? It's even more visible this year.
You mean you're going to war against the Visigoths?
Yup, that's the one. Right, Father?
Why do I always get so nauseous when he calls me father?
Enter Fastrada. Pippin's stepmother. Raft.
Okay.
Cunning. Calculating.
But a warm and wonderful mother.
Dedicated to gaining the throne for her darling son, Louis.
Oh, Louis! Look what Mommy has for you! Surprise!
Oh, thank you, Mommy. Can you imagine how I'll shine in the sun? Brother, look how I shine.
Yes, you definitely shine.
Darling, you look beautiful.
Ha! Visigoths.
You are such a great warrior, Louis. We're so proud of you, aren't we, dear?
I wouldn't exactly say that.
Ha! Visigoths.
And then put the cape on and
Oh,
draw
my
safe.
dear, before I forget. Oh, what a treasure has informed me I've overdrawn my allowance account.
Overdrawn again.
Now, my lord, you know how I get about money. After all, I'm just an ordinary housewife and mother, just like all of you housewives and mothers out there.
Ordinary I can afford. Oh, it's good to have you back, Pippin. How long will you be staying with us?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about, Father. See, I wanted to ask you,
Yes?
I think I want to be a soldier.
What?
A soldier. I want to join you in your campaign against the Visigoths.
Denied.
But you're taking Louis.
Yes, of course I'm taking your brother Louis. He's the ideal soldier. He is strong and stupid. And you, Pippin, are not stupid.
But I'm your oldest son. That means I'll be king one day. Fighting wars is an important part of being king, isn't it?
Absolutely, it's the most essential part about being king. I mean, the Pope and I have dedicated our lives to bringing Christianity to the entire world, even if it means killing every non-believer to do it.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. You're dedicated to something. And, well, I just want to be dedicated to something too. With all my heart and soul. And whatever it is, I just want to do it as well as I possibly can. Otherwise, my life won't have any meaning at all.
So you want your life to have meaning, do you?
Yeah, I do.
That's very ambitious of you, Pippin. Denied.
But Father,
Denied.
but Father,
The center
Father created this entire kingdom out of nothing.
that is open.
And now all I'm asking for is my
And make sure the
chance.
curtain
My chance to fight
is
for
closed right now.
my country.
If they just hold open
My
from the
family.
curtain, because the actor will push the throne.
For my king.
All right, very well then. Go get yourself a decent helmet.
Your armor. Your helmet.
There, yeah, perfect.
Your sword.
Yeah.
Your shield.
carrying. Okay.
Louis, you should have a cape on all night long. Okay, keep going.
Be seated immediately.
Sorry, Father.
Well, let's see here.
I don't think you go
Where
behind.
was I? Ah, yes! And the villain of success, you must always pay a price. That's why for my success, you must sacrifice. And then, and gentlemen, and then the men go party. Sorry, Father.
It's this one. This one is really good. This one is
Well, now the time is short. I'll have to speed the whole damn thing up. And it's ain't never to explain what separates a charlatan from a charlemagne. A son of generals, illustrious and various, the promises of Pompeius, delegates and delegates. A little rule that every man knows by heart. It's smarter to be lucky than it's lucky to be smart. And then, and gentlemen, and then. Now, Pippin! Now! Conquering the enemy and carrying the day. Our blood is pounding in our ears. Jubilations, we can hear grateful nations. Cheers!
because these new warriors are fine.
Pippin, Louis, it's time!
You have to be very proud of me, Father.
I will try not to
Then we
disgrace
need
you,
to move
sir.
the queue back.
Louis, go put the cape on.
Very well, follow me.
Yeah, we need to move the queue.
Battles
happening
Okay.
Sunday
Battle.
blood.
So that is.
Glory, glory,
Steal.
Oh, they're